Rainbows are beautiful and fascinating, just like art in the sky. They're magical, and little kids and grown-ups like looking at rainbows. So today we're going to look at some nonfiction, learn some facts about rainbows, and then we're going to read some fiction. We're going to read a story about some rainbow kittens. Now last week, I know all of you wrote about what would make a better pet, a dog or a cat. And you know, I enjoyed reading those stories. They were really, really good. So maybe you could add some more to your own writing by thinking about some of the things that these kittens do. But first, let's learn about rainbows. So, you know, when you're reading nonfiction, you need to look at the title first, because the title is going to tell you what the rest of the passage is about. So, rainbows. A rainbow is a colorful arc in the sky. It is made from light and water. When there are water droplets in the sky and the sun is out, you may see a rainbow. A rainbow is actually a full circle, but we can only see half of the circle from the ground. If you were in an airplane above a rainbow, you may be able to see the entire circle of color. It is impossible to touch a rainbow. Light from the sun is actually colorful, but when the colors are mixed together, it looks white. When there is water vapor in the air and the sunlight shines through the water, it splits the colors apart and a rainbow is formed. The colors of the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Red will appear on the outer edge of a rainbow, and violet will be on the inner edge. A double rainbow happens when a second, fainter arc appears outside of the main arc. This second rainbow will have violet on the outer edge and red on the inner edge. Very rarely there can be a third or fourth rainbow. So, what do you need to make a rainbow? What I want you to do at home is just stop this video and pause it so you can still look at the passage, and then write down, look back in the words and find out what you need to make a rainbow. And then find out, why are rainbows colorful? Now this will be a fun activity, so you can go back and look in the passage and find out the answer to these two questions. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed answering the questions about the rainbows. I do want to go back and talk to you about the word impossible. Now, impossible means that it's unable to be done or happen. So you could say, give me something that would be impossible. Use the impossible in a sentence for me. What's something that's impossible, Jack? It is impossible to... You have one, Jackson? It is impossible for you to fly. It is. Unless you're in an airplane or make something or have some kind of machine, you can't fly, can you? Now, let's talk about the word rare, too. Not occurring or happening very often. So, it is rare to see 3 or 4 rainbows together, isn't it? Because we read that on the bottom line. All right, let's look at the next story. rainbow kittens. Look at those cute little kitty cats. And I can tell that this is, fake. It's a fantasy because you don't see purple cats or green kittens, do you? Yeah, you may see a yellow one, that color, but you're not going to see some of these other colors. So this is a colorful tale. One shimmery summery morning, 7 very special kittens were born. Mama Cat named the first kitten Ruby. Look how cute Ruby is. She's licking her paw. Meow, meow, meow.
I ain't got no cat.
Next came Pumpkin because he was a roly-poly. She named the third kitten Daisy. Can you guess why? Why do you?
She looks like a daisy.
Yes, because look, she's yellow, and little Daisy right here has yellow on the inside. Fourth was Lucky, as in Lucky Clover. What color is Lucky? Green. Bluebell's brothers and sisters call her Belle for short.
Because blueberries.
Indigo was between Belle and Violet. And just because her name is Violet, everybody thinks she's shy, but she's not. Mama Cat said the kittens are growing up. She said they can explore outside today. What do you see peeking at the kittens? Pigs. How many? 2. What color?
Pink.
So you know that when you tell how many, or you give a description of what something looks like, you're giving your reader adjectives, describing words, and it's really important to do that in your writing too. Ruby and Pumpkin like to look for things that are red and orange. Will you help too? Why do you see this red? Strawberries, tomatoes. Look, these are 2 different kinds of tomatoes. Look, I see a tiny little ladybug and one here. Daisy and Lucky like to look for yellows and greens. Ribbit, ribbit. Can you make the sound of a frog?
Ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit. What do you see? Oh, look at, what is this right here? A dragonfly and a green fish and a green turtle. Some green frogs, some green grass. And look at the yellows. You have a duck and a flower and a beautiful butterfly. Belle is on the hunt for something blue. She sees it. Do you see it too? Indigo and Violet are almost twins, so they both prefer to pounce on purples. Can you point to some bouncy purples? Do you see some purples?
I do.
The shirt and the sock, flowers, lots of purple in the basket. Mama Cat calls all of her kittens. It is time to come fill their tummies and take a nap. Mama Cat loves her rainbow kittens. The end. Oh wow, look at the mom. Yes, the mom has rainbow colors. Isn't that a beautiful kitten? What do you think Mama sounded like when she called her kittens? Meow, meow. All right, boys and girls, we read a fiction story about some kittens, and we read some non-fiction about rainbows. So now what I want you to do is write about it. Write what you know about rainbows. Write what we've learned. Write about your experiences with rainbows when you've seen them. What you need to have a rainbow. If it's warm and sunny outside, you can go and take your water hose and spray it towards the sun and look for a rainbow that way too. That'll be, blow bubbles. You can look for bubbles, rainbows in your bubbles. All right, as you return to your seat, or if you're at home, get your journals out and write what you know about rainbows. Remember, sentences begin with a capital letter and they end with a punctuation mark. So if you're writing a sentence just giving information, what kind of punctuation mark will you use? You're just giving information, just making a statement. What is that called? Declarative. Yes, declarative sentences need a period. What if you're saying something that is full of excitement? Yes, it's an exclamatory sentence, and you're going to need an exclamation mark. So you pull down, boop, yes. Yes. What if you are asking the person reading your story, what if you're asking them a question?
Thank you.
What is that type
Interrogative.
Interrogative. If you're asking a question, you need to put a question mark. And what if you are given a command? And you say, imperative. They're bossy. They tell you what to do. And they can end with a period or an exclamation point. So after you finish writing your story, I'd love for you to take a picture of it and send it to me, either to my email or you can share it on Dojo. Thank you.
Share it on Dojo.
Share it on Dojo.